open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Mixon with a first down carry. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to pump the ball. They've done so with that first run.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Go. Hey, Delta. Fire.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And it's caught here. Amendola. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down.
First down, New York. Let's go. 10 Lobo. Come on, 59. Push him back. Push him back. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
15 line. 15 line. Go. Shoot.
They'll give this to Singletary running right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line. Let's get it.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll set up a throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Amendola's got it complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Jets.
Set 18 Gators.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got Amendola on the connection. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Complete to Danny Amendola. It's a gain of 20. And the Jets first down.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken the lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Throwing is Bridgewater. Looking deep for Crabtree. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He was looking for Crabtree that time.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays.
It often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Let's go. Let's do it.
A good pickup there. 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down.
This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end.
2nd and 10. He's got Amendola. He's got a Jets touchdown. Danny Amendola in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third-quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Ready? 94.
Mike 50. Mike 50. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40.
Go now.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Thomas Davis able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
He'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go, D. Big Sears.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action now. Bridgewater. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 23. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. On third down, they go with Singletary. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Andy Lee now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
In your face.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Fielded at about the 28. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
On the set.
Come on. Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Check three, check three, check three. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Rock it. Clear. Let's go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Everson Griffin, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Bridgewater now. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. Singletary again. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
He's crossing. He's checking.
Hey, stand off.
Singletary on the toss play. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
We go! 10 Lobo.
Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Hit it.
And they will take a knee here. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they take a knee. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Landry now on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one isn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Jets, the win gets them back.